Hey, how's everybody doing this evening? In this kind of shorter Twinmotion video, I just want to take a look at some kind of common beginner mistakes that I see a lot with Twinmotion users, particularly Twinmotion users on like the Facebook community, who might be asking questions like, why does my render look flat? Or why is it not good? Blah, 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 things like that. And so I want to show you kind of in this scene, basically what a bad sort of interior render is going to look. Tracer off for this. So the first thing that you kind of want to adjust here is going to be the camera. If you're just using like the default, like, you know, the depth of field, or sorry, the focal length on the camera, like it's just not going to look good. These low values are not intended for interior shots. So if you're not sure, just start with like 35. Just even putting it at 35 will give you a better result. It's more naturalistic looking and more like what you'd get in a movie or film or something like that. You can still definitely take this higher. You can go higher than this, but just starting with 35 will already make the render just look a little bit better, just because it's more akin to what we see in, you know, like I said, media or even just magazines or something like that. So 35 millimeters is your friend. Now, the second big mistake is leaving auto exposure on. You want to set the exposure manually. You want to come in here and determine the overall exposure for your shot. And in addition, you know, maybe you'll take this focal length up even higher just to get us right into the room. That'll automatically just make the render just look better. Now, the second thing that, well, the third thing really that you want to work on is the local exposure. You always want to enable this, and you do want to come in here and manually set this. You want to make sure that you've got control of the lights and the shadows. Don't let Twinmotion do it for you. Basically set that yourself. One other issue is the use of parallelism. This is not on by default, so you do want to turn this on. This will just straighten up the edges of the shot, and so that will help quite a bit. Once you do all of those, your render will go from looking kind of meh to hopefully looking a good deal better. That's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this shorter form video will help you a little bit, and I'll see you in the next video soon. All right. Cheers.